Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Myself is Adnan, and today we are going to talk about the beginner mistakes I have made as a new investor. I have been investing in cryptocurrency and stock market from past more than a year, and I have made fair share of my mistakes. In this video, we are going to talk about those mistakes which you should avoid as a new investor, either you are investing into cryptocurrency or stock market. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and without further ado, let's get to the video. So the first mistake I made as a new investor was to follow the trend without any knowledge or without any research. And I'm not the only one. There are many millions of new investors who made this mistake. Although I started investing into very well-defined companies, as I'm more interested in auto industry and I'm living in Germany, so I started investing in companies like Volkswagen, Porsche, and some pharmaceutical companies like Bayer AG and some banking finance like Deutsche Bank. These are the companies, at the end of the year they will definitely give you profit. But as in the very first few months, I would say I was making $20-30 each day from my investment, from my very small investment. But I had this mindset that maybe I'm not making enough, so I start looking for some other stock. And at that time there was some certain trends or some certain stock who was very trending, and I start follow that trend without any knowledge, without any research. I take my money from those companies and put that money into those trending stocks, hoping for some high returns. Although I did not research, and this is where my portfolio start hanging around in the very beginning, although I should have done some research. So if you're new into this investing world, I would highly suggest you not to make this mistake. Please do some diligence research, some very basic research, go through some income statements, some balance sheet, and get an idea how good is this company, and either they would be able to give you some profit in the coming year or not. So do some basic research and stay away from the trends. The second mistake I made is related to the first one. It's very likely that you are going to invest in those penny stock, or you are going to follow some trend on the internet, because you get so much information and you will follow those trends. And if you do follow those trends, I would highly suggest you to at least set some exit strategy. For example, if you have invested into a company, please set some profit margin that if you have gained, let's say 30 or 40% from that stocks or cryptocurrency, you should close that position as soon as possible. This is where I screwed up completely. I was lucky enough that I followed that trend and I made more than 125% of my investment, but I did not have any exit strategy, and I kept that positions open for very long time, and I lost almost all of my profit within few weeks, I would say. Let me show you my portfolio where I gained more than 125% by following those trends, but I didn't have an exit strategy, and I did not only lost my profit, but I also lost my investment, which I invest in the very beginning. So this is my real portfolio, which I'm investing on eToro platform. And as you can see, I started investing on at around 10th of November, and I was making around $10 to $20 each day. And by the end of, I would say, and 2021, I already gained around 10 to 15% of my portfolio. And as you can see, at somewhere around here in the mid of January, I started following some trend, and my portfolio went skyrocketed, and it went up to around 125% of my investment. This is what I want to give you an advice, that please set an exit strategy. Whenever you want to invest into some cryptocurrency or stock, just know when you have to exit that trend. So I did not had any exit strategy, and I was putting my money on these trending stock, and I did not close any position. And as you can see, on 14th or 15th February, there was some inflation news around on US media, and this is where things got very ugly for me. And as you can see, I start losing all my profit. And as you can see here, my portfolio went like crazily down in within more than, as you can see, my portfolio went like crazily down, hammered down within a month, I would say. But although I did not panic, and I had some uh, confident that these companies would bounce back, but at the end, I would say, after like 2 months, it went way down, and I lost more than $2,000 at some point. But I kept them open, and I had, I would say, I had some belief, and as you can see, at the end of the day, it started recovering again. So that's what I want you to suggest. First of all, don't follow any trend, and if you do follow trend, just set an exit strategy and know when to exit that trend. So the mistake 4 I made as a new investor was I did not learn the basics of trading pattern. And I had this mindset that these trading patterns all has to do with day traders, and it is true that day traders are very into those trading patterns, and they have to, because they are investing on the basis of day trading, and in the day trading these are very important. But as a long-term or short-term investment, I had this mindset that maybe I don't need to learn this as I'm going to invest for the long term. But maybe it's not true. So I would highly suggest you to learn at least some very basic support resistance levels so that you get the idea, and you can invest in that stock which you're interested in very timely, so that you can get profit very early. The last mistake I made, and I would highly suggest you not to do, is having the mentality to get quick rich. And I have learned this very hard way, and as you have seen my portfolio, that if you are serious about investing and you want to invest for long term, as I was in the very beginning, and although I lost my path in the very few months, I would highly suggest you to stick to only S&P 500 and Dow Jones companies. These are the backbone of the stock market, and if anything is wrong with investing world, or if there is some volatility, these are the companies that can handle the pressure, because you are not only the retail investor, because most of the hedge funds are investing into those companies, and even in the worst time, these are the companies that can generate profit. So companies like Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, AMD, these are the companies you should invest your money, and these companies would give you a peace of mind that no matter what happens at the end of the year, these are the companies that most likely will generate profit on your investment. And let me show you the S&P 500 map from the last year. This is the S&P 500 map, and you can see that companies like Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Google, they have generated more than 30 to 40%, and this is the company you want to invest for longer term, because no matter what happens, these are the companies that can handle the pressure. And the moment I'm making this video, the stock market is hammering down, or the value of each and every stock is down below more than 30 to 40%. But as you see in 1 month performance, these are the companies that can handle the pressure. These S&P 500 companies, you can see they are down 5, 10 to 15%. But if you see the other companies, they have gone down below more than 50 to 60%. And that's what I'm suggesting you, that even in some worst cases, these are the companies that can handle pressure. And as you can see, after 1 year, and these are the companies, they will definitely generate more profit, and the stock value would go higher. So at the end, I would highly suggest you to pick S&P 500 and Dow Jones companies, and don't worry about any other stocks. That's it for the video. I hope you find this video helpful and you're not going to make the same mistakes I have made as a new investor. Please let me know about your thoughts in the comment section, which company stocks or cryptocurrency you're planning to buy. If this video helped you, all I ask is to like this video and subscribe to this channel. I wish you a lot of success in your investing career, and I will see you in the next one.